Well, if you're late to work today, it could have been due to the multiple crashes on Highway 403. Sylvie Lenve joins us live with those details. A lot of headaches on the way to work.
Taz, exactly. Luckily, no one was seriously hurt, but you're right, it did cause a major headache for commuters in Oakville, Burlington, and Hamilton. It started around sunrise. 3 cars crashed on Highway 403 at Winston Churchill in Oakville.
A vehicle fire, and that shut down the westbound lanes of the 403 for several hours. I know there were minor injuries, person taken to hospital, but nothing life-threatening.
We have aluminum that has been melted to the pavement. They're in the process of scraping up all the shards of metal that could potentially pop vehicle tires.
Then, just after 7 a.m., another crash.
4 vehicles involved, a transport truck plowed in the back of slowing traffic, resulting in minor injuries.
It happened in the eastbound lanes of the 403 near York Boulevard. There was a diesel fuel spill to clean up on and off the highway, meaning crews had to work for several hours to remove contaminants in the soil. The OPP say the driver was charged with careless driving. 15 minutes later, another crash on the 403, this one at Main Street in Hamilton on the other side of the highway. It was between a dump truck and a tractor trailer.
The dump truck rolled over, it was loaded with gravel, and the driver also taken to hospital, minor injuries.
This driver also charged with careless driving. OPP Sergeant Carrie Schmidt says there's no reason any of this should have happened. Road conditions were perfect and it was a sunny day. He says slowing down to look at a crash often causes secondary crashes.
I suspect that there was probably some visual distraction, that drivers were slowing to look, and their attention is diverted from what's in front of them to what's beside them.
To add to the problem, there was a multi-vehicle crash on the Burlington Skyway. The drive to work that normally takes me 20 minutes took me an hour and 20 minutes today.
Long way, so I just take some shortcuts. The typical honking, but this is just ridiculous. So
I was just rerouted a little bit. That delayed me maybe about a half an hour.
And a lot of people are going back to the office, back to work, back to school now, and getting into some of our routines. We've had the luxury of pretty wide open highways here for some time during the pandemic, but we are getting back to a bit of normalcy here. And as a result of that, more traffic volume requires a little extra patience. So please don't get hot under the collar.
Each crash was cleared in time for the evening rush. As you can see behind me here, the 403 moving well. But OPP Sergeant Carrie Schmidt is just reminding drivers it does get dark 1 hour earlier due to daylight savings time. So just to be extra cautious on the roads this evening.